guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to go through my thrifted fabric haul. If you're new here, my name is Laura. I run a sewing handmade business. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video. So today's fabric haul is quite big. It only came from 3 separate thrift stores though. So remember, look at those thrift stores because you can get a lot of fabric for really cheap. The first set, all of this, so if I remember correctly, about 15 to 20 yards of fabric, only $12. So several of these things out of this one are going to be for baby blankets. I've got a lot of friends and family that are having children. So first one, I love this. Not sure if you can see it, but it sparkles, and when you wipe it, the sparkles don't come off. So it'll be a really good filler for a baby girl's blanket. And then I was able to get this super cute flannel. I'll be able to use it for boys or girls for the back of quilts, which will be very nice compared to just using cotton. Just super basic, but I only got it for $2. So this is just a basic pink flannel. These two look the same, almost. This one is a cotton. This one is a duck cloth. So I'll make totes out of this and then maybe scrunchies out of it, or I'll just keep it for quilts. From the second thrift store, I was able to get all of this fabric for less than $20. So we have some basic cottons, just basic colors. They're good for a block print. Like when I do the makeup bag blocks, to have solids, or sometimes for the clutches and the makeup bags, I'll use something with just a little bit of print, but they're really good to block the bottoms. And then we have this very cute, I think I've seen this before somewhere a long time ago, cotton. So I'll probably make scrunchies out of that. Halloween's coming up, so I'll use the Halloween one. And then this is another flannel. The light doesn't show well, but it's more of a darker pink, not this orange color. And then again, just another basic cotton, black. Some fancier fabrics. So we have this print. It's blue. Let's see if it'll focus. There we go. So it has a floral pattern in the blue. And then this is a very Asian pattern that you often find here. So these will go in scrunchies, though they won't make many luxe scrunchies, so they'll have to go in the advent calendars or at markets. Let's see, what else do we have? Some basic cottons again. Not much. There was a lot of cottons here. Oh, this will be in another project video. We are reupholstering a chair, so we have some upholstered material. I don't know what to do with this, guys. Very patriotic, but it's a very big print. We'll see what I use it for. I don't think it'll be that great in a clutch or makeup bag. Maybe a tote. Maybe. I'm not really sure. And then we have some peaches and salmons. So I'll just use those in luxe scrunchies. Or in, yeah, the luxe scrunchies. And then, let's see if it'll focus on this one. There we go. So it's more of an emerald green, but it's got little roses on it. It'll probably only make 2 scrunchies, max, not a lot. This is a cotton. Very wild print. Very wild. Oh, and this is just a duck cloth, plain old duck cloth. This is great for patching clothing for working outside. This is gorgeous. Again, this will probably only make about 2, maybe 3. And this one is also very plain. Focus on that. So yeah, it's just squares that are shinier. 2 basic lining fabrics, nothing special. And one more, ooh, this makes it look very orange, but it's more of a pinkish orange than on here. So yeah, that was everything from this thrift store. And finally, we have this huge box of fabric that I was able to get for $5 from the thrift store. They got a lot of it and they were just trying to get rid of it. I'm not going to show you every piece in this box because there's a lot of little pieces that are only going to make 1 or 2 scrunchies, 1 or 2 makeup bags or clutches. It was a lot of scraps from people's things. I'll use some of it in quilts or in quilted tote bags. And again, if it only makes like less than 5, you'll find it at the market or in the advent calendars that'll come out in October for Christmas. If it makes more than 5, you'll find it on the website. So one thing I'll show, I'm going to keep this. So this, someone had started a quilt and never finished it, so they just packaged it up. So I'll finish it so I have a quilt done ahead of time for one of the babies. Because I always feel, I don't know about the rest of you, but I always feel like I'm rushing the quilts to get them done right before the baby comes, plus all the other clothes. So it'll be nice to be ahead on one. Like I said, lots and lots of little scraps that will be used for things here and there, and maybe 1 or 2 things in the store. Some of my favorite fabrics are these. So there's a lot of luxe fabrics in very simple prints, and they're older fabrics, so they hold up a lot nicer than the newer fabrics. They're not fraying as much, and they're thicker. You know what I mean if you sew. They're thicker, so they're not as see-through, so it's very easy to work with them, and they look a lot nicer. One of the other things I got a lot of are sheer fabrics. So I have almost everything. I have more than one bunch of them in here. So we have the blue, we have the white, we have the brown. So I haven't worked with the sheer fabrics too much, so we'll definitely be adding some of those to the website. Look for those around August 1st at the end of the month. Well, I guess, yeah, at the end of this month to August 1st. A lot of them will be up on there. And then, let's see, oh yes, we also got black. Let's see. Oh, we have this. This is very nice. Again, it's a luxe fabric, an older print. A lot of these are vintage fabrics. They came out of older women's homes, particularly at this church. There's a lot of older people, or should I say church? So church thrift store, a lot of older people, things go here. So there's a lot of that stuff. Very Asian print. I've seen this around, so I don't think it's that old. And then we're gonna try this. This is kind of a short material. We'll see how this turns out. I don't particularly, I wonder if, let's see if it'll focus. I don't particularly like the texture in a scrunchie, but maybe some of you will like the texture. I definitely like how shiny it is, kind of holographic. And then again, this is not brown. It looks brown on camera, but it's more of a maroon color. And then tons and tons of cottons. I'm not going to go through all the cottons. I will show you in a quick B-roll right here. As you can see, there are lots of little pieces. There's definitely stuff I'm going to keep just for quilting, for children's stuff again. And then again, we'll end up in like quilted totes or in the charity blankets I do, just because there's not enough to really make anything out of them. Some of them you may find in luggage tags later, because I use the last little scraps to make luggage tags. Otherwise, you'll find them in the makeup bags, probably blocked. And then finally, if you are ever looking for a binding, go to a thrift store first. This is my 3rd or 4th pack. In the last 2 years, I found this binding unused. These are very expensive. If you sew, you know they're very expensive. So you can find them. I've never been charged more than $1 for them, so it's great. And same with buy a state. Always look for these things. People buy it, they don't use it all, and you can buy what's left over because you never need the whole thing. Sometimes you do, but most of the time you don't. So yeah, that is my thrift shop haul of fabric. I have yards and yards of fabric. You guys are going to see a ton of new things in the next month. And if you don't see it on the website, remember it's probably either at market or it's going to be in those advent calendars that'll come out beginning of October. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!